What's going on? This video is in response to the Boxing Voices comments on his video. I gotta say, honestly, um, based on the facts, I understand that the Divided State Athletic Commission has used the same methods for the last 40 years, but the truth of the matter is, we've seen many things that the Divided State Athletic Commission didn't catch that other fighters and other people that work with fighters have had to come out and catch later on. Okay, um, I totally agree that you know a simple P test might be able to catch some of the things, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that it can't catch, and PEDs is one of them. Over the years, we've seen steroids and all kinds of performance enhancing drugs, HGH, and all that be able to beat P tests. So I totally agree with you that the P test will work, but I don't feel like even with those sources, that would be enough to even say that the tried and true method that the Olympics have used, and the fact that they've used them on other athletes, as if fighters aren't athletes themselves. I mean, come on, this is one of the most physical sports out there, and I have to say that really at this point, you had to look at this as psychological warfare on Floyd's part. People could call it a wussy move or whatever they want to call it, but honestly, if that was really the case, Floyd wouldn't step into the ring in the first place with this guy. And you know, it hasn't just been the Mayweathers that have said that Floyd, or excuse me, Pacquiao, has been on steroids. There's been, you know, cries about this for quite a while now, and no, and they were just shunted aside. The bottom line is this: when you're winning and you're a winning fighter, you tend, as as an organization, it's a responsibility of, I feel like, Bob Arum and a lot of other people in the boxing community to be responsible enough to look into certain things. Okay, and it's pretty much obvious that because there's a lot of money involved in this sport, and especially in a fight like this, it's pretty obvious to me that you tend to overlook things. And in this case, I feel like something has been overlooked. And I feel like this about it: if Pacquiao is feeling that bad about it, that he's feeling so superstitious that he shouldn't take this, or excuse me, take this blood test, it really shouldn't matter. We're talking about a small, not even a pint of blood. It's a small amount of blood that he's going to have to give up. The test doesn't take that long, and the results are quick. It's not going to weaken him. It's not going to change the way he fights. It's not going to do anything to him. Okay, this is not one of those things where, oh well, Floyd's just trying to keep the fight from happening. Come on, let's get real here. I mean, if he really wanted to keep this fight from happening, do you think the man would have signed up to take the fight in the first place? And not only that, the Nevada State Athletic Commission has already been proven to not be 100% in accuracy when it comes to drug testing in the first place. I mean, think about it. 2003, Shane Mosley fought De La Hoya possibly on performance enhancing drugs, and it wasn't detected until years later. The Nevada State Athletic Commission didn't catch it. The boxing none of the boxing organizations caught that. It was a simple investigation on an anonymous tip in tobacco that caused that to be revealed, and he admitted it. So you can't say that these tests are completely and totally accurate just based off of hearsay and what a few guys say. You have to really look at the facts, and facts are facts. These tests aren't as accurate as people think they are, because if that was the case, half of these guys wouldn't be getting caught for this stuff. And you know, this fight, I agree. Let's get this fight on. I'm on the same accord. We need to get this fight on as soon as possible. It's a fight that people want to see. It's a fight that everybody wants to see. It's a lot of money involved, and I just think it's a shame that something like this is going to keep a lot of money from getting put into both guys' pockets. And not only that, we're talking about not only pound for pound status, but just the recognition alone that everybody knows that you are the guy. And if if you feel like you haven't done anything wrong, if you know that what you've done is 100%, then you should have no issue with taking a blood test. He doesn't have an issue with it, as far as Floyd is concerned. He doesn't have an issue with it at all. But Pacquiao has a little bit of a superstition. And let's get real. Nobody likes needles. Hell, I don't like needles. but I go to the damn plasma center every week to get an extra $35 to get a big ass needle stuck in me that's about this fucking big. So, I think it's a crack. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, but all in all, I think we need to get this fight on as soon as possible. Thanks.